We are moving along in our study of the book of Acts, and we're at chapter 1, verses 5 through 7. We mentioned already to wait for the promise. You have heard from me, for John baptized with water, but in a few days you'll be baptized with the Holy Spirit. We cannot manipulate God's timing. We cannot rush the Lord. He will give us freely, and He will give when He knows we're ready. And we see them waiting for the entrance of the promise, the Holy Spirit, to come. The idea of being baptized is to be immersed or covered over with something. And even as John baptized people in water, these disciples, would be immersed in the Holy Spirit. They knew that the promise of the Father would come, but not immediately. It would take days from now, but not many days. And Jesus had a purpose, not telling them exactly when it would come. We always want exact time. Therefore, verse 6, when they had come together, they asked him, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom of Israel? This was a question asked many times before, but is a special relevance now. They knew Jesus had instituted the new covenant at Luke 22:20. They knew that the restoration of the kingdom of Israel was part of the new covenant, and we have Jeremiah and Ezekiel speaking of it. But verse 7, he said to them, it is not for you to know the times or the dates the Father has set for his own authority. Jesus has paid for a chosen distance or separation from God. He is risen from the grave. He now gives vital instruction for his parting gift to the chosen. And it's curious that they want to know when. We jump forward in haste and to receive the promise, but we're like impatient children. We want to get there. When will Jesus set up his kingdom? When will all God's promises be fulfilled? When? And we need not worry if prophecy will come true. We need now to worry about when it will come to pass. God is working out his plan, not ours, and we need to stop spending and wasting time and get to the mission at hand. Jesus warned his disciples against inquiring into aspects of the timing of God's kingdom, because those things belong to God the Father alone, which the Father has put under his own authority. The resurrected, ascended Jesus, again, showed his submission to the Father, and his submission to the Father was not temporary, but eternal. And why can't we submit as Jesus did? Why do we spend so much time working on something that belongs to the Father?